It is said that the mind is the most powerful thing in the world. If you desire something with all your heart, you can achieve it. Friends, you must have heard these dialogues. If you truly want something and go after it without limiting yourself, then universe will make it happen. And Om Shanti Om, same as principle, it is called the law of attraction. This is the principle that says that your thinking becomes reality. Thoughts become things. For example, if you think that you have a lot of money, then you really get a lot of money. If you think that I will always live in poverty, then this also becomes true. It may sound strange, but this is a universal truth. Means we can become whatever we want on the basis of our thinking. I don't say this. It is said by all the great men. Lord Buddha has also said that what we think we become. Swami Vivekananda has also said the same thing in these words. We are what our thoughts have made us. So take care what you think. So let's understand it in more detail through today's story and know how to get everything done with your mind. This story will give you a better understanding of how the seed of something is sown in our mind. You will also be able to understand how the law of attraction works. Once upon a time, a man's life was full of sorrows. Whatever work he wanted to do, the poor man could not complete it. Whenever he asked people for help, people refused to help him. It seemed that a mountain of sorrows had broken on him from all sides. He could not understand how to get rid of his sorrows. Day and night, he kept thinking that how to get rid of his sorrows, and that's why he could not even sleep at night, due to which big dark circles were formed under his eyes, which is a symbol of how sad and worried that man was. His condition had become so bad that sometime he even thought of committing suicide. But thinking about his family, he could not take this step. One day, suddenly, he decided that in any condition he would get rid of this sorrow, no matter how much hard work he has to do. But he will remove all sorrows from his life, no matter what. One day, he met one of his friends and asked him, "How can I improve my life?" His friend advised him to go to a saint. He said that, "You go to some saint. Saints have such a chance that all sorrows will disappear. Your life will be filled with happiness. If you can find such saint, then your work will be done." It became completely firm in the mind of that man that only a saint can take away my sorrows. Now he started going to saints and told them his problems and asked them to help it. He used to say that, "Lord, I am ready to do anything, but please do something to get rid of these problems of mine. I will do whatever you say, but improve my life." Saints used to tell him some sorcery and in return used to take a lot of money as their fees. The man used to return home and started doing sorcery with all the methods. But even after doing so many sorcery, there was no change in his life. On the contrary, the count of sorrows in his life had increased even more. Similarly, he used to meet countless saints who used to tell him some witchcraft and in return take a lot of money as their donation. That person's wealth was also slowly getting depleted, due to which the sorrows in his life increased even more. Then he realized that by going to saints, the sorrows in my life are increasing instead of reducing. So what should I do? Whether I should go to saints or not? Then one day a man advised that you should call a priest in your house and perform a holy ritual. Get a holy ritual done. The house will be purified. Any bad energy in the house will go out of the house. Call a priest. Make him perform all the rituals so that there will be happiness and peace in the house. After knowing this, he called a priest to his house and got the holy ritual done. But his condition was the same as it is. Now that man is completely broken. Now he became even more sad and upset. He started feeling that the sorrows in my life would never end. I have to live with pain all my life. Thinking this, that man was in a pathetic condition. One day he met his friend. He came to know about such a saint who does not take any donation to tell the solution. That man felt that this saint cannot be like other saints because he does not take any donation, and if he does not take donation, that's mean he must be a genuine saint. And thinking this, he reached to that saint. When that man reached there, he saw that the saint was sitting in a meditation. That man also sat there quietly, waiting for him to come out of meditation. After a while, saint opened his eyes and saw a sad and troubled man sitting in front of him. By looking at his body and the dark circles under his eyes, he could understand how much this man was upset with his life. The saint asked while addressing him, "What do you want, child? Why have you come here?" The man said, "Lord, I am very upset with my life. There is only sorrow in my life, and to remove those sorrows, I adopted all the methods and tricks available in this world, but it did not have any effect in my life. On the contrary, it has happened that sorrows have increased in my life even more. I don't understand what to do. Sometimes I think to commit suicide, but thinking of my family, I cannot take this step. I have heard a lot about you, and I have come to you with a lot of hope. Please show me a way by which I can get rid of my sorrows. I am willing to do anything to get rid of my pain. Show me some way. No matter how difficult the way is, I will do it." After hearing all this, the saint realized that man is really very upset. The saint said, "Child, to get rid of sorrow, chants are not found just like that. Something has to be done to get the chants. Can you do something?" The man thought that this saint is also asking for money, but there was no other option. The man said, "I am ready to give you whatever donation you want, but your chant should be true. It should be complete. I should get its result. After that, I will give you whatever donation you want to take." The saint said, "Donation is a very small thing. I don't want that. I am going to make you do something very difficult. Will you be able to complete it?" The man said, "You can make me do anything. Whatever I have to do, I am ready to do anything." The saint said, "When you go to your home from here, on the way, keep repeating in your mind that I am happy, I am happy, I am happy. Do repeat this again and again in your mind, and remember, this thing should not come on your tongue. Just speak in your mind." Hearing this, the man said, "Just this simple thing. It's very simple task for me. But what will happen with this?" The saint said, "Just try this chant and see. Anyway, you have tried chants of so many saints. Just try my chant also once." The man thought that saint is not taking any donation and it is a small chant. "I will definitely do it." He said, "Okay, I will definitely do this chant." Then he got ready to go home. As soon as he started walking, the saint said from behind, "Child, remember one thing. When you repeat this chant in your mind, thoughts of monkey should not come in your mind." The man said, "You don't worry, Lord. The thoughts of monkey will not come in my mind." Saying this, the man left from there. He started repeating in his mind that "I am happy, I am happy." The thought of monkey came to his mind once and went away. But that man thought that, "Till date, I did not get any thought of monkey. But why did the thought of monkey come today?" And by doing this, he caught the thought of that monkey. Now he started asking the same question in his mind and started thinking about monkey. He was so lost in his thought that he forgot that Saint asked him to do the chant. When he regained consciousness after a while, he again started repeating the same chant that Saint had told him, I am happy. But suddenly he saw a monkey in front of him, and again the thought of monkey arose in his mind. Now he wanted to throw this thought out of himself. He wanted that the thought of monkey should not come in my mind anyway, but he was seeing only monkeys in front of him. Somehow he reached home, and after reaching home said to his wife, Hey monkey, serve me some monkey to eat. And when he realized that what he said, he started pulling his hair. He started banging his head against the walls. He started thinking that till date I have never thought about monkey. But today, why am I thinking and seeing monkeys everywhere? Next morning, he got up and went straight to the same saint and fell at his feet and said, Oh Lord, I don't know what miracle is happening with me. Till date, I have never thought about monkey. But since yesterday, when you told me not to think about monkeys, since then I have been only seeing monkeys and monkeys. The man said, Lord, I can see a monkey sitting on the tree behind you playing. What is happening with me? Why I am seeing monkeys everywhere? Hearing this, the saint started laughing and said, Child, this is a trap of the mind. It's a trap which is not easy to understand. Monkeys used to be come in your way earlier also. Yesterday, when you came to me, these monkeys were roaming on these trees only. But you did not have this monkey in your mind. That time, you only had your sorrows in your mind. Dear, whatever we want to run away from, the same thing gets rooted in our mind in a very deep way. It gets absorbed in our inner self. Basically, whatever we want to get rid of, we want to get rid of it because it is very deeply attached to us. And the more we want to get rid of it, the deeper it gets in our mind, and finally it engulfs our inner being. We all want to be happy, don't we? We say that I am happy, I am happy. Our lips also keep saying the same thing. But in our mind, there are sorrows. In our thoughts, we see only sorrows. That is why, by repeatedly saying that I am happy, we will not become happy until this chant enters our inner self. On this, the man asked, But how? How will this chant enters our heart? Hearing this, saint said, Child, stop fighting with your sorrows. As long as you keep thinking of removing your sorrows, those sorrows will stick to you and rule on your heart. And the day you stop thinking about those sorrows, you will get rid of those sorrows. The minute you don't want to get rid of it, from that moment, sorrows will disappear from your life. Most of the time, we think about sorrows. We keep thinking that there is sorrows in our life and I have to get rid of it. That is why thinking about sorrows again and again makes it such a deep entry into our inner self. We don't even realize. That's why if you want to get rid of sorrows, then stop thinking about getting rid of sorrows. Friends, if we look around us, often a man wants to quit drinking, wants to quit smoking. In morning, he makes promise that today I will not consume all these. But when he returns home in the evening, he returns drunk. Why does it happen that we are not able to accomplish what we are thinking? Actually, we are giving too much attention and importance to that thing. Whenever we think about giving up that thing, we increase its attribution of importance. Our minds start thinking about that things even more. The more our mind thinks about quitting alcohol or smoking, the more our mind will run after that thing, and our mind makes us do that even if we don't want to do. Now, it's a matter to be understood that we don't have to fight with that thing. but let it pass without thinking too much. And if we understand this chant, then we can achieve whatever we want to achieve in life. If the seed of something is sown in your heart and mind, then no one can stop you in achieving success.